It was a dark and stormy night when Travis and his friends, Ethan, Olivia, and Lily, decided to go camping in the dense forest of Ravenwood. They had heard rumors of strange occurrences in the area, with stories of disappearances and unexplained sounds, but they brushed them off as mere superstitions and decided to go ahead with their camping plans. As they set up their tents and started a fire, Travis noticed a figure lurking in the shadows. He dismissed it as his imagination, but the feeling of being watched never left him. They settled in for the night, telling ghost stories and laughing at each other's fears. The howling wind and the rustling of leaves added to the eerie ambiance, but that laughter turned into screams when they were suddenly awakened by the sound of rustling in the bushes. Before they could react, they were ambushed by a group of masked men wielding knives and guns. The attackers were ruthless, showing no mercy as they overpowered the group and dragged them away. Travis and his friends were bound and blindfolded, thrown into the back of a van, and driven to an unknown location. They were thrown into a dungeon-like room with no windows and only a single light bulb flickering overhead. The smell of rot and decay hung heavy in the air. Their captors reveled in their fear and pain, torturing them in unimaginable ways. They were starved, beaten, and forced to participate in twisted games to entertain their captors. The captors seemed to take pleasure in the anguish they inflicted on their captives. Days turned to weeks, and Travis lost all sense of time. He watched as his friends were tortured and killed one by one, their screams echoing in the dark, damp room. The only thing keeping him alive was the hope of escape, but it seemed impossible. One day, Travis was dragged out of the room and brought to a table where he was strapped down. One of the captors spoke to him, saying that they had saved the best for last. They removed his blindfold, revealing a room full of people, all watching as Travis was slowly dismembered while still alive. As the horror reached its peak and Travis's life faded away, he realized that the rumors about Ravenwood were true. He and his friends had unknowingly stumbled upon a group of sadistic killers who had been preying on unsuspecting victims for years. The woods were cursed, and the killers were its guardians. Travis's story became just another tale of horror, a warning to others to stay far away from Ravenwood. But little did they know, the killers were still out there, waiting for their next victim to stumble into their trap. The woods were a cursed place, and the evil that lurked within was insatiable.